Greetings, gamers! It is I, Frost Gamer, with a special guest.
Opportunities. Sorry, I wanted to do that so badly. Hello, everybody. It's me, fazbear. We're back again.
With a catch-up this time, for Death Battle Reactions!
Yeah.
We're a little behind.
You were
reacting this one.
during this battle.
This would be the previous episode of Death Battle, or Genos versus War Machine this time around. Where we had trouble getting a reaction in on time.
Yeah.
But we got time now. We got schedule planned. We're starting off with Genos versus the War Machine. One Punch Man in the anime, / mangas versus the Marvel Comics X Iron Man partner.
War Machine. Now, both characters are actually, powerful. I mean, War Machine has his guns, and Genos has, his arsenal with...
And both are mechanical partners as to a superior... idol, I suppose I should say. With Genos following One Punch Man, and to be as strong as him, and War Machine to keep up with Tony's footsteps.
Yeah. But, as you all know, we're here to actually know who would win a death battle. So, what do you think, Frost? Who would win?
Given in my knowledge of the Marvel Comics so far, and War Machine's managed level of durability, thanks to Tony Stark's work, I say he has a good chance of this victory. After all, Tony did build the armor himself, and I do remember his battle with Lex Luthor. So it's a good chance, and War Machine has a good victory chance for this.
Well, I'm going with the one that I said the previous episode. I'm going with none other than Genos. Just because he actually has a bit of mobility, since, it's anime, and it has to be very fast.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fast paces there.
I mean, Genos had the power to actually destroy a building cliff size? I don't remember how big it was, but it was like canyon size or cliff size. I don't remember, but he had the ability to actually blow the hell out of it.
True, but he did have his losing streak.
Yeah, I know. Just because he's actually a cyborg doesn't mean that he's indestructible. But hell, he was able to actually manage to fight a mutant fish guy.
True.
I don't remember what they were called.
The Sea King.
Yeah. But still, I think Genos might win.
His speed is impressive, but this would be seeing if his power can overpower the defense. After all, his durability still is questioned.
Yeah. But if he's in trouble, he can actually use his self-destruct. He can actually self-destruct. Although he might actually kill himself, there is a slight possibility that he might live. A part of his body. Slight.
Yeah, but still. If he does use this and it doesn't work, game over.
Alright.
But there's always one way to find out, right?
Right.
And that's to hit play. I really gotta try this part there. mean, I tried a lot of different card games out there. And this could be a fun one. Oh. Alright, here we go. Time for the video.
Sometimes the most awesome heroes aren't born, they're made. Like when I got my shotgun leg.
Oh.
Well, at least some heroes know what to do with their new abilities.
Like Genos, the cyborg sidekick of One Punch Man.
And War Machine, best friend and understudy to Marvel's Iron Man.
He's Wiz my boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, and it's animated. Nice. Ooh, this is gonna be
You ever think about how if there weren't so many villains blowing up fictional places, we wouldn't have so many awesome heroes?
Genos was a happy 15-year-old living a quiet life, until his family and town were obliterated by a deranged cyborg.
Thankfully, he was saved by a scientist, and Genos had
That's
one
young.
request. He wanted to be a powerful cyborg too. Weird. I mean, I guess he really liked how the other cyborg violently murdered people.
No, this was a means for revenge. Genos set out on a walkabout of justice, though it wouldn't be long until he found his match in the one and only Mosquito Girl.
This bug's making me pitch a tent, and not to keep her out, if you know what I mean.
Ew. Luckily, another hero stepped in to save the day.
The weird thing is, they know
Look
she's
out,
still
it's the
alive.
One
And
Punch
after
Man
that,
himself.
Understandably impressed, Genos asked that Saitama take him on as a student.
Caped Egghead here wasn't too excited about having a sidekick, but they eventually became buds.
The two were quite the dynamic duo. Genos in particular
Indeed.
rose to fame thanks to his adoring fans.
Yeah, he's pretty popular with the ladies, obviously. No such luck for Baldy McPuncherson, though.
To improve his hero work,
I
Genos
guess
received numerous
that's just the
upgrades
hair.
and repairs from Dr. Kusino, the same man who turned him into a cyborg in the first place.
Mostly because he can't get out of a fight without something getting blasted off. He's got super durable armor over his entire body, and he can pop his limbs on and off like a friggin' lizard tail.
Genos' limbs and body are incredibly strong, able to easily defend against powerful attacks.
And the metal that makes up his body has been upgraded to protect against stuff like acid or heat, on top of them boosting his speed and overall power.
He has multiple niche upgrades as well, such as an
It's
adhesive
impressive.
he can spray from his heels to immobilize foes.
Talk about a sticky situation, right, Wiz? Well, he only needs to use the goop if he hasn't already noticed his opponents with his hypersensors or weird cyborg eyes, which can zoom and enhance the most
oh yeah,
distant of
he's that trying
evildoers.
to keep up with Saitama. That's
His eye can see in infrared or track image signatures.
And he can shoot a blast of blinding light. Solar flare!
But there's far more weaponry
Dragon Ball
across
Z
his body.
reference.
Hidden blades, arm missiles, and electric shocks, just to name a few. With his rocket boosters, he moves faster than almost anyone. And he can even fly. Well, sort of.
You didn't even mention
He's
his
more of a
arms have
push than a
freaking
fly.
cannons in them.
These are his incinerators, powerful blasters of fire of which he can control the size of the resulting explosions.
And slapping both arms together makes the more powerful spiral incinerator blast. Then there's his ultra helix incinerator. If only I had two shotgun legs, I could put both of them together for an ultra leg blast.
How would you even aim?
Oh, I mean, it's not that hard. All you do is first you lift one leg like this, and then you just lift the other one. Oh, God, I fell on my keys.
handstand would
the
work better.
incredible energy of his Ultra Helix
that I
incinerator
think
comes
Luke's
directly
can do
from a
that.
power core housed in his chest, which powers most of his tech.
But even with so much firepower, his physical attacks are awesome too. Like the time he jet drive arrow kicked this elder centipede asshole so hard in the teeth.
His incinerators are powerful enough to eradicate
And then-
monsters, buildings, and even
Get
mountains.
inside.
By using the smallest mountain in the world as a reference, the size of the damage and the fact that he vaporized that thing makes it a feat worth 66 kilotons of TNT.
Not only is Genos strong, he's incredibly fast, moving faster than the human eye can see. He targeted and struck this
Yeah.
city-destroying meteor rocketing through the sky.
And those big boys are no joke.
What big boys?
Meteors! Those things killed the dinosaurs.
Well, the fact that he was able to actually hit the big boy, not just target it, means he must have been moving 200 times faster than sound.
Genos is badass
He didn't really
enough that
stop
he can
it, but
survive
yeah,
getting
it's
hit
still
with his
impressive.
own incinerator cannons, on top of managing to withstand getting crushed by mosquitoes. Like, A shit ton of them.
By measuring the size of that swarm, we deduced he's being crushed by 65
Yeah, that's gotta
trillion
be like every
mosquitoes.
mosquito
A
in
combined
the
weight
country.
of 358,000 tons.
Please, God, let me go any way but that.
While a skyscraper-sized bundle
Yeah,
of bugs
that
is
wasn't a pretty
impressive,
way to die.
Genos has also withstood a runaway train slamming into him.
Luckily, it didn't make a dent on his power core. Without that, he wouldn't be able to do pretty much anything.
Right, the power core is unfortunately the core of his weakness as well.
Oh, I was just about to do that one. Anyway, one time, Genos tried to use that core to self-destruct just to kill that annoying mosquito chick. Now, that might sound crazy to you, but have you ever had to deal with 65 trillion mosquitoes all at once? I'd do it.
Regardless, Genos has shown time and time again
can't
that
say
he's
it's
a
the
fearsome
best way,
hero
but
to contend with.
like, technically,
Sure, he
bad
hasn't
way
found his
either.
family's killer yet, but he has found a new family with Saitama and friends, and he'll keep getting stronger and stronger.
I will eliminate you. Stay right where you are.
Alright. Well, let's go and
For some young boys like James Rhodes,
Yeah, he'll
joining the
think he finds that
military
killer.
seems the best way of
I'm
making
curious when it
something of
comes to him.
themselves.
And Rhodey fit right in with his
Elbows.
knack for machinery. He got top marks in the
used to
army
be a
and
cyborg?
became a pilot.
Eventually becoming an expert in aviation engineering and military combat. Then, on one fateful mission, his helicopter was shot down.
Things didn't look good, but then Iron Man showed up.
Turns out Rhodes wasn't the only one in trouble. Tony Stark was stranded without enough power for his suit and asked for his help. The two began an epic adventure that turned them into close friends. Rhodes stepped into the shoes of a superhero and became a man his younger self would be proud of.
And being Tony's best bud had some perks, like taking over as Iron Man sometimes. Who wouldn't jump into that suit at the first
He did
chance?
that.
Next time, baby.
And eventually, Tony offered Rhodes a superpowered
superhero
suit
show.
of his very own.
That's when regular old James Rhodes became War Machine.
Iron Man 2. Oh, and
Oh
he
yeah, it's
animated
like
nice.
Iron Man but with more guns.
Rhodes had spent years trying to find his place in the world. As War Machine, he found a way to truly make something of himself.
He already had
Yeah, that
tons
would
of
make him
combat
look like a
experience
tank.
from the army and a bit of PTSD, but you know, you win some, you lose some. He can do way more anyway. He is a multi-talented badass.
Tony has provided Rhodes with multiple War Machine suits throughout the years, each improving upon the one before it.
Oh, and these babies are a beautiful piece of work. Just look at all those weapons.
The suit is a specialized
How do you even keep all
variation of the
those?
typical Iron Man armor, focusing more on firepower than tactics and maneuverability. Clearly, its alloy is composed of titanium and vibranium,
Hey, like Captain America's shield.
which means it's both extremely
Wow.
durable and light enough to fly at incredible speeds. Very important given the computers,
figured
life
durability
support
will be-
systems,
yeah,
and
be-
other devices housed within the unit.
That's not even
That's what
talking
happened.
about what Rhodey fights with. His fine-tuned
that
rides
high.
got repulsor rays and a unibeam in the chest. And did I mention
Civil War
guns, guns, and more guns? Get a look at that! Machine guns, Gatling guns, laser guns, flamethrowers, the works!
The suit can generate electromagnetic pulses, particle beams, and even drain energy from opponents.
Ah, this baby's so sweet I felt inspired to upgrade some of my own arsenal, if you know what I mean.
I don't think I want to.
I got a new gun! It was white when I bought it, but I accidentally washed it with my hat. So obviously I'm pretty
Why
hyped
would you
about
even
the
wash
gun,
it with
but
your
the armor has a
clothes?
lot of really cool other things too.
His most
That'd be
up-to-date
unsafe.
suit includes incredible chameleon systems that allow him to not only become invisible, but intangible, bypassing
What?
scanners and phasing through walls.
Well, that's a new
You know,
one.
I could really use that next time you try to stab me with a trident.
It was one time, and in the most dire of circumstances, War
Seriously,
Machine
no,
has a
that wasn't useful
self-destruct
in the
function he
movie.
can call upon to make sure his tech doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I mean, this work of art can scan for things like weird light and electromagnetic signals. But even if Rhodey doesn't see it coming, he can handle the craziest of attacks.
Not only has he been thrown through a mountain with enough force to cause an earthquake,
He survived getting nuked. You see the size of that crater? Compared to War Machine himself, this looks like the explosion was over
size of
2.5
crater.
megatons of TNT.
and the suit is fast enough to fly into orbit and out into space.
Take that, Elon Musk! No, but please send me one of your flamethrowers. Sorry, no,
That's
flamethrower. I see you.
Given how it only takes War Machine about 10 seconds to exit the planet's orbit, and measuring the distance he's traveled, this puts him at flying speeds over Mach 620.
And while he may be speedy, Rhodey's also strong enough for his hits to be the first and last. He's lifted cars, thrown tanks, and tossed a dude so hard he destroyed a spaceship.
Not to mention the fact that Tony created the War Machine suit to be on par with his own Iron Man suits.
And remember, Rhodey even acted
Pretty
as
much, yeah.
Iron Man for a while. So plenty of what Tony can do, he can do too. Including the time Tony blew up a massive rock the size of Manhattan.
Of course, everything he's experienced as a superhero and in the army hasn't exactly been the best for his mental state, which has unfortunately left him with pretty drastic cases of PTSD and survivor's guilt. Even
Darn it. Commercial. Oh, actually, it's interesting. Another time.
Alright.
Okay, I think it's gonna play again. Logan's a little slow right now.
with pretty drastic cases of PTSD and survivor's guilt, even sometimes feeling he's not worthy of the high-tech armor he wears.
But he'll push past it to rescue his friends, as well as the rest of mankind. Time and time again, Rhodey's proven that Tony isn't the only armored Avenger. Also, did I mention the guns?
Every 10 seconds!
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data
Yeah, I'm
through
out
all
the verse now.
possibilities.
But first, we'll tell you about him so you don't end up looking like One Punch Man.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Hims.
Hey guys, there's a company
I
out
really
there
would
to
not
help you
mind
look your
looking
best
at
every...
that. But still, now while the commercials place, those are some impressive feats.
Yeah.
Definitely shows War Machine more than just a super high level old arsenal war or pack army knife or whatever you call those little things with had multiple tools inside.
It's army knife.
Yeah.
That's what you call them, yeah.
But
Holy Jesus, not... Okay, I thought Genos would win, but hearing the analysis of War Machine, I think he might win just because his durability, well, basically his armor,
has vibranium.
None of them vibranium as well.
He does have a Hulkbuster War Machine, so there's that bonus.
No, that's all it is. They only actually stick with one suit. If it's
If it's the best, then and that's the work. You just remember Iron Man versus Luthor, did you?
I just remembered Iron Man versus Lex Luthor, and
Called it.
and they actually used the suits that he said.
And switch
Oh,
suits.
God.
But we'll just focus with the War Machine as War Machine. I mean, he was Iron Patriot for a while too.
Oh yeah, Iron Patriot. Goddamn.
But that's a side note for later. Side notes now. War Machine has a lot more power than expected. Now, Genos is impressive, don't get me wrong. Heck, his goal is to keep up and be equal to Saitama, whose powers is pretty much unmeasurable. Oh, still.
Exactly.
But the question be with just their power or side is their durability. I think the durability will be the key of who will win this fight.
Yeah. Well, actually, as well as their arsenal.
True. I still think War Machine has this. What do you think, Vesper?
Changing as well. I'm changing. Just because of none of that little thing, or better yet, because of the metal. Vibranium. You know how hard it is to actually break vibranium?
I believe the expert of that would be the king of Wakanda.
The king of Wakanda.
Right.
Wakanda forever.
Man, Wakanda.
Anyway.
Damn. Anyway.
But damn, like, I just think that. I just really have to say that War Machine might win. Sorry, Genos, but I mean, you don't have the arsenal to break vibranium.
That we know of. Don't forget, the One Punch Anime does have many forms of breaking in materials. Although he didn't destroy a meteor, so.
But Genos doesn't like One Punch. Isn't like Saitama. I mean, he can compare it to Saitama, but not that much.
True. But there is one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
Hit play.
Play.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Let's see how this plays. The what?
Never a day to myself, huh?
Never enjoy a peaceful cup of coffee. Why do
Hey
you
there!
interest?
Destruction of property is a serious offense, young man.
One more of you, huh? Come for vengeance? I'll turn you to scrap!
Jeez, Genos. You gotta learn to talk. Wow. That's sad. Ooh. Now that's epic.
A little hot-headed, are we?
Like, epidemic, but oh, that's
Say cheese.
oh wow, Arsenal. And there goes the egg.
Need a hand?
I already have one!
Oh hey, you got this armored plate?
I don't fall apart that easy.
Okay, I guess there's still a fight here. There goes the thruster. Walter! Or slap! He just basketball funked him. Uh-oh. Okay, can you find him invisible or no?
Guess he ran off. That suit was ugly anyway.
Ugly.
Oh, I guess not. Cover tail. Uh-oh. Overseen? We're about to see how good your durability is. Holy balls are fire! Yeah! Genos is stubborn.
Die already! Not yet! I'm taking you with me!
Oh, Genos, that's a little overkill! Whoa!
Sorry it had to be this way.
Don't talk to me.
You got it.
Oh!
KO! Well, looks
We called
like
it.
Genos is G no more.
Genos was certainly a serious threat in the field of battle. However, Rhodes held a solid advantage in many different aspects.
He's had years of training in the military, even before becoming a superhero, which means he's been doing this for way longer.
Stratagems aside, let's compare their power output. At his best, Genos had kicked the Elder Centipede backward.
Which was freaking huge.
According to an interview with a One Punch Man manga illustrator, Elder Centipede's body measures 15 meters wide. With that and scaling to its surroundings, we determined its full size to be over 700 meters long. The force to knock aside something this large would have to be over 15 megatons of TNT.
Now that's a
But War
punch.
Machine's got the edge over that. Remember the giant rock that was the size of Manhattan?
Taking the square footage of Manhattan
This
and the
was
height of
the
the
movie.
rock, we
It
found that
ate
the
Ultron.
energy it would take to shatter a rock of this size comes out to over 280 teratons of TNT.
Way more than Genos knocking around the big bug. War Machine's
it wasn't
orbit-breaking
knocked
flying
that
speed
far
hurts
back
us
either,
a lot
so-
quicker too. But even if he could get a hit in, Genos had no way to counter Rhodey's energy-draining tech and Ghost Chameleon mode.
Genos
Yeah.
was certainly a powerful contender,
Those
but
were
War
definitely
Machine's overwhelming
eight
firepower and
factors.
high-tech abilities were just too much for the teenage cyborg.
Yeah, War Machine was on the road to victory.
The winner is
Okay, that was
War
actually a good
Machine.
one. I gotta get moves like that one.
Thank you for watching this episode of Death Battle. Check
Alright.
the battle music for yourself. You can find it linked in the description below.
But still,
And you
woohoo!
can check out a link to the Death
Victory!
Battle dice game.
Boom! Yep. A battle of the cold old hearts. Hearts of their own justice.
To be honest, I never actually watched Fairy Tail, so I really don't know who either one of these guys are.
And I know both of them, and let's just say they have a lot of questionable character formulas.
Oh god, no.
Fun fact, like the male, he'll strips a lot.
Okay.
The long story with that one. And Akame got killed? Yeah, too much depressing memories on that one. But still, oh, whoa, what a battle! Oh, been a while since we saw a good animation in Death Battle, and boy, was that a good one. Woo-hoo.
It was really a good animation.
Indeed, we really saw
To
War
be
Machine.
honest.
He went fast.
But damn, War Machine had it all.
Yep. Special arsenal. Oh, special. Oh, camel tech, and special. Oh, many things. Woohoo! Now, did I say durability would be a factor? I would say it was.
So, well,
Yeah. Well, I definitely say this was a great death battle. Oh, and the music was definitely hyped too. Oh,
yeah. The guitars. It was just a... Man, it just... Okay, I'm gonna have to give credit to none of the music. I mean, the rest of the battle is really good. But I mean, it's a little off as well. But, hey, that's actually risky animation. Overall.
true. Ooh, and they gotta show their best feats. Each at the best possibilities. Yeah, so. Now, while Genos has impressive skills, oh, there's her limit there. But, as a limit, it can always find a way to surpass. That said, he did a good fight, but he wasn't perfect yet.
That's right.
So, that said, I give a thumbs up to this battle. Oh, and chalk up another win for Marvel. Oh, that wasn't involving DC Comics.
Yeah, I mean, every time, I mean, not every time, but sometimes it's always with DC and Marvel with these death battles.
Yeah, they are
I mean,
perfect rivalry sets, so well, makes sense.
It's a yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic rivalry. I know.
But a heck of a face-off. But that aside, a great battle. Oh, I'm definitely giving props to Road if how impressed if his battle was.
Mhm.
With that said, if y'all enjoyed the video, do like and share if you have. If remember to give credit to the original makers of this video, and give fazbear some credit too. For his partner up.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And with that said, keep on gaming, gamers!
And remember, it's gaming time.
Peace out till next time. See ya, good day, and whoop, I'm gonna look forward to this next Seth battle. It's gonna be chill. Oh great, now I'm getting boomsticks puns.